Cold water, pure water, buy now.
Plantain chips, very sweet plantain chips.
Minerals, gala, get your snacks for the traffic.
The heat in Lagos didn't just burn your skin, it tried to steal your mind. On the Apapa Oshodi Expressway, the traffic was a river of metal that had frozen solid. The sun hammered down on the yellow roofs of the Danfo buses, cooking the air until it smelled of burning rubber, exhaust fumes, and angry people. Blessing stood on the concrete divider, the only safe island in this sea of madness. A heavy basin of water sachets balanced perfectly on her head. She didn't hold it with her hands. Her neck muscles, hidden under her sweat, were as hard as iron. Blessing, wake up! Blessing blinked, snapping out of her daze. Emeka, a skinny boy in a faded Arsenal jersey, was jogging beside her, dodging a motorcycle courier. I am awake, Emeka, Blessing said, wiping sweat from her eyes. The sun is just heavy today. The sun is wicked, Emeka corrected her, grinning and showing a chipped tooth. He held up his tray of gala sausage rolls. But look at me, I am smiling. Do you know why? Blessing sighed, but she smiled back. Why, Emeka? Because today is the day I will sell everything, he announced, tapping his chest. I will sell 50 gala. Then I will buy a cold malt. Then I will take you to the cinema. You dream too much, Blessing laughed. Emeka, listen. Mama Chichi said if I don't pay rent by 6 o'clock, she will burn my clothes. I need to sell 2 bags of water. I don't have time for cinema. Mama Chichi is a witch, Emeka spat on the ground. Don't worry, if she pursues you, you can sleep in my shop. Your shop is a cardboard box under the bridge, Emeka. It has good ventilation. Pure water, cold pure water, a sharp voice cut through their laughter. Toby, an older woman with a face like crumpled paper, waddled toward them carrying cashew nuts. She looked worried. Less talking, more selling, Toby warned, looking over her shoulder. The sharks are swimming today. Blessing stiffened. Is it the task force? Worse, Toby whispered. Scorpion is in a bad mood. He's beating people who don't pay the ticket fee. Blessing felt a cold knot in her stomach. Scorpion was the area bully, the Agbero. He collected illegal taxes from the drivers and the hawkers. I don't have money for him, Blessing said quietly. I haven't sold anything yet. Then hide, Toby said. Too late, Emeka whispered. A heavy hand landed on Emeka's shoulder. Scorpion stood there. He was short but wide, with muscles that looked like knotted ropes. He smelled of cheap gin and stale sweat. His eyes were red. Lovebirds, Scorpion grinned, revealing yellow teeth. Planning your wedding? Good afternoon, Bros Scorpion, Emeka said, shrinking down. Where is my money? Scorpion asked. He didn't look at Emeka. He looked at Blessing. He looked at her like a hungry dog looks at a bone. We just started, Bros, Blessing said, keeping her voice low and humble. Market is dry. The cars are not winding down. That is not my problem, Scorpion said. He stepped closer to Blessing. He was too close. You think because you are a fine girl, you don't have to pay? You think you are special? No, Bros, I am nobody. Nobody, Scorpion laughed. He reached out and grabbed the edge of the basin on her head. If you are nobody, then this water is nothing. He shoved the basin. It was a violent push. For any normal girl, the heavy basin would have fallen, the water would have burst, her neck might have snapped. But Blessing wasn't normal. Without thinking, driven by instinct she had tried to bury for 3 years, she shifted her weight. Her neck moved with the force, absorbing it, and then snapped back to perfect balance. Her hand shot up, grabbing Scorpion's wrist. It happened in a blink. Her thumb pressed into a nerve point on his wrist. Scorpion gasped. His knees buckled. He looked at her, his eyes wide with shock and pain. For 1 second, the mask slipped. Blessing wasn't the poor water seller. She was the weapon. Don't, Blessing whispered. Her voice was cold. It cut through the noise of the traffic like a knife. She realized what she was doing. She let go instantly. She stepped back, making her hands shake, pretending to be afraid. "Ah, sorry, bros. I didn't mean to. I just wanted to catch the basin." Scorpion rubbed his wrist. He looked confused. He looked scared. You have iron hands." "It is the heavy load, bros," Emeka said quickly, stepping between them. "She carries heavy load every day." Scorpion glared at her, rubbing his wrist. "You are lucky today, girl. Very lucky." He turned and walked away, disappearing into the crowd of buses. "Blessing," Iyatobi whispered, staring at her. "What was that?" "Nothing," Blessing said, looking at the ground. Her heart was hammering against her ribs. "Fool," she thought, "you almost revealed yourself." "That was not nothing," Emeka said. "You nearly broke his hand." "Look," Iyatobi pointed, "down the road. Traffic is stopping completely." A strange silence seemed to roll down the highway. The honking stopped. The shouting stopped. 3 cars away, a vehicle sat idling. It didn't belong here. It was a Mercedes G-Wagon, matte black. It was huge, clean, and terrifying. It looked like a spaceship that had landed in a garbage dump. "Who drives a car like that in this traffic?" Emeka asked. Blessing froze. She saw the rim of the back tire. A silver crest. A lion eating a snake. The blood drained from her face. The hue of the Lagos sun vanished, replaced by a deadly chill. "Blessing," Emeka whispered, "walk away from me." "What?" "Iyatobi, take Emeka and go, now." "Blessing, what is it?" Iyatobi asked, reaching for her arm. "Don't touch me," Blessing hissed. The back window of the G-Wagon rolled down. Just a crack. Blessing heard the voice. It was amplified by the car's speaker system, though they didn't know it was that loud. "Target signal is active. The watch. She is within 10 meters." Blessing looked down at her cheap digital watch, the one she bought in the market, the one she thought was safe. They found the frequency. The door of the G-Wagon clicked open. A man stepped out. He was a giant in a black suit. He wore dark glasses. He didn't look at the traffic. He looked at his wrist, then he looked up. He looked straight at Blessing. "Visual contact," the man in his collar said. "Female, blue shirt, secure her." Blessing dropped her basin. Splash! The water sachets exploded on the asphalt, soaking her feet. "Run," she told herself. She didn't wait. She didn't say goodbye to Emeka. She turned and vaulted over the concrete divider, moving with a speed that made the other hawkers gasp. "She's running!" the man in the suit roared. Blessing hit the ground on the other side of the highway and sprinted toward the dark, narrow alleyways of the slum. The hustle was over. The hunt had begun.